Let's talk players we don't want in the NFC North. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar. This episode, we're talking about some players we hope do not end up on our NFC North rival squads. We don't want them here. Get out of here.
Yeah, and I'm Lupagus. Basically what this is if we can't have them, then nobody can have them. We don't want to deal with these guys, see them twice a year for the next, God forbid, next decade if they pan out. So definitely some players we don't want to see end up in the NFC North. And before we do that, be sure to hop onto the channel, like the vid, subscribe, and drop hashtag 7000 in the comments for your chance to win this.
Ta-da!
There it is. Look at that. What a nice swag package that is.
Nice swag package. And also, hit that like button. Helps the video get out there more. So just right there. Bing, 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 bing.
I'm not asking for too much. And don't forget about the Patreon, $2 a month.
Now you're asking a little too much.
I'm sorry.
A little too much.
Is it too much to ask that these guys don't end up in the NFC North?
Yeah, I don't. Whether it's tugging on our heartstrings, we just don't want to see them on another team, or the fact that they're just going to be too damn good and we don't want them playing against them twice a year. We're each going to give one player per team. Let's start with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. And my guy, this one is, maybe not everybody's going to agree with this, but I'm going Malik Willis just because of what he could become. I'm actually a Malik Willis believer. Not everybody is. But if he does become this dual threat quarterback who can run, who's got a cannon arm and can make some of these throws, if he learns to read defenses, he could be a very dangerous and very productive NFL quarterback. And one you definitely don't want to face twice a year because the game's never over until 0-0-0 is on a clock with a guy like that. If he does reach his potential, obviously, I don't know if he's going to go to the Lions or 32. He's all over the map right now. But from where he could be, that would worry me facing him twice a year.
Yeah, he's definitely boomer bust. Personally, I'd love to see the Lions take him at 2. I'd love for them to reach, and just I'm banking on the fact that he's going to be a bust. So I would love it. 32? No, I don't want that 32. I'm going Hutchinson. It's easy. I mean, he's going to probably, I don't want to say probably going to be there, but he has a chance of being there. And going against this guy twice a year, I don't need to get into the details. He's just damn good. And he's going to wreak havoc. He's going to be very, very good defensive lineman. And I do not want our offensive line going against this guy. So that's easy. That's it.
Yeah, and to me, he's the best player in this draft. So I think he goes 1. I think it's almost a lock, in my opinion, that he's going to be the first overall pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars. This Trayvon Walker talk to me is crazy. Aiden Hutchinson is the best player in the draft. Don't overthink it, Jaguars. It's easy, and that way he can sail the north.
I'm not taking Thibodeau out of the conversation yet.
I am.
All right, let's go to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I'll let you start with this one.
This one's Marcus Jones. And, I mean, it seems like whatever regime the Bears are in, they always have a return man. This isn't because I'd love to go against Marcus Jones as a cornerback. I don't want to deal with this guy as a return man. Devin Hester, Cordero Patterson, Tariq Cohen, these are just guys that constantly give us headaches and always rip us a new one. So if they're to put Marcus Jones in the mix, one of the best return man in the draft, no doubt about it, he would be a thorn in our nuts.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass when your opponent, your division rivals, has a guy like this on the team. We saw it with Devin Hester, but I deal with this every single time. And here's the thing: you could be kicking the shit of the Bears 14-3, and then you punt it, and then they return. And also,
really kicking the shit out of them.
I'm just saying you're dominating all levels. Like there's nothing's going on, right? They can't stop you. They can't get any yardage on offense, and all of a sudden this punt return they score. It sparks the entire team back to life. And having that there, that threat always looming over you, that they had this return you always got to think about. You got a corner kick, whatever the hell you got to do, boot it out on returns. It's a pain in the ass, and it's something that's always on your mind. And he's a player that can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this is another one where kind of tugging my heartstrings too, because I would really like this guy. I would really like to have this man returning our punts.
Well, and speaking of tugging on heartstrings, that's where I went with this one. Cole Strange to the Bears would be an absolute heartbreaker. The Bears do need some help on the interior. Cole Strange makes a lot of sense for them to play center or guard wherever. Their O-line is ass. It's not getting any better when they add players like Dakota Dozier to it. So they definitely could go Cole Strange round 2 with their first pick, and it would be a kick to nuts because not only is this guy just he's just a character. I mean, you look at the interview with him, how fun is he to talk to? He's damn good. He's mean. He's aggressive. He can add some nasty to your O-line. He's smart. He can play pretty much any position. A guy I think is to come out the board very earlier than a lot of people think. a lot more early. None of my words are working here. Earlier than people think.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, and if he ended up with the Bears, that would absolutely just suck. It would be cheeks.
That would suck. On a high note, at least we get to see him twice a year and just show how much we loved this guy, Cole Strange, baby. That my heart, when he's off the board, I don't care what team it is. If it's not the Vikings, I will be depressed for at least an hour and a half.
It'll be like Dalton Reisner all over again.
Oh, Dalton Reisner, damn it! All right, let's go to the. I mean, and speaking of the Bears, honestly, they're going to suck regardless. Yeah. So whoever they get, I mean, it's going to suck. We don't want to go. Not good. Let's go to the Packers. Speaking of sucking.
Yeah. And I went with Boy Mafe here. You always got to have a gopher. You hate to see gophers end up with the Packers. That's kind of my big angle here. We love our gophers, and when they end up in a team we don't like, that always just sucks. So Boy Mafe, that's definitely one angle. The other angle is this. He's a damn good player, damn good pass rusher, a guy who could be very disruptive. They lost to Darius Smith. Could be looking for some help there when it comes to their defense and getting after Kirk Cousins when we face them. And I hate if that guy's Boy Mafe. They used to upgrade that position.
Yeah, last couple of years we've had a couple scares for the Packers and Gophers. Winfield,
Bateman,
Rashad Bateman, Johnson,
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, so we've dodged that bullet, and hopefully we dodge this one as well. But I'm gonna make a draft day prediction. I see Boye Mafe stays on the board longer than expected.
Wow.
And I love me some Boye Mafe, and that would be disastrous. I would hate that. I went with Chris Olave, wide receiver. I mean, he's a home run type hitter, and Aaron Rodgers would have a field day with this. This one is strictly on the fact that Olave would probably be damn good in that offense. Garrett Wilson's going to be gone. I think Wilson's probably the most polished, most ready. But Olave is going to – him on the Packers would be very, very scary, and I would hate it.
It would be scary, but I'm not worried about it because I don't think it's going to happen because the Packers just don't go wide receiver in round one for whatever it is. They don't want to help Aaron Rodgers out. They're likely to take a running back or an H-back type. They're not going to go wide receiver. They don't do it for whatever it is. So Chris Olave, Packers, super scary, would hate it. I just don't think it's going to happen.
I hope not. I hope it does not happen. He would take us over the top, left and right. Firing that thing. Those are our guys. I mean, there's a lot of players I don't want to go there, but those are kind of the main ones. Comments below who you do not want our rivals to get.
Absolutely. And while you're thinking about that, remember to drop hashtag 7000. And also remember this little nugget. With every heartbeat, a man's testicles produce about 1,500 sperm.